Hello, Taurus. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your general collective energy reading. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This could play out at any point in time. This message is timeless, so whenever you're guided to watch this message, you're likely going to find something in here for you. Also, keep in mind, energies, characters can be swapped around, so swap around the energies, but don't cram yourself into a message that's not meant for you. If this message does not resonate, then check your other signs and placements. I want to mention very quickly, I am offering another online tarot class beginning Thursday, November the 9th. If that's something that piques your interest, I encourage you to check out the description box below to figure out the details and how to register for the class. I would love to have you join me on this journey of learning tarot with me. All right, Taurus. What I felt in meditation is this overwhelming fear of change. And what I also felt was you won't be able to avoid this change. So it's kind of like the tower energy coming in. And maybe this tower is going to cause some type of upsetting psychological effects. But I feel you're going to have to deal with some deep-seated emotions and things might get messy. It felt like a confrontation. I also feel like there is some type of union here in jeopardy because some type of competition. I feel somebody's in competition with you, Taurus, and maybe this is your romantic interest. Maybe your romantic interest has been quite naive and they've succumbed to the charm of some type of seduction. And so overall, though, it felt like new romance is in the air. And it was like this energy of maybe even a proposal or an offer coming forward. But I do feel something is trying to come in between you and a union with some type of spiritual romantic partnership. So be on the lookout and be prepared, because I feel some type of big event is going to be playing out in the near future. So let's jump in with some cards. Let's see what other messages need to come through for you, Taurus. I'm using the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck. Okay, we get the Merlin with the Grail Knight. I do feel, yeah, either you or the person you're connected with has been in some type of romantic illusion. This is feeling like a Knight of Cups, a Six of Cups energy. I feel somebody is seeking you. What you are seeking is seeking you. And so I do feel a very sacred connection coming through. And then we get the Merlin. And so that is the energy of alchemy. There's some type of alchemical union coming forward, Taurus. And so justice will prevail and balance is around the corner. But I do feel maybe an offer. I feel somebody's coming in offering a cup of love to you. Somebody sees you as the holy, sacred grail, and I feel they are facing their inner dragon at this point in time. So let's get a few more of these messages, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Messages for Taurus. I just feel, yeah, romance is in the air. I think somebody could be planning to come forward with a proposal. I feel this is your energy, the cat. I think you're independent, you're strong. Cats are very independent, right? You can't get a cat to do something it doesn't want to do. Cats do whatever they want. Trust me, I got 3 of them. But this is an 18 card breaking down to a 9. And so you're at the end of a cycle here. And I feel you're learning to instill some healthy boundaries. I feel you're strong, you're independent. They're showing me the 9 of Pentacles energy. So I feel a pre-empress coming through here, Taurus. Ooh, and then we get the eagle with the wounded ego. Yeah, somebody here has got a wounded ego. I feel somebody here is jealous. I feel you've harnessed your true spiritual integrity. I feel somebody is getting ready to communicate with you. I feel a Taurus here that is very much connected to the angelic realms, the spiritual realms, maybe even receiving spiritual downloads. This is another 9 card. So 9-9, and then 31 breaks down to 4. 994. This is about foundations. I feel maybe you're starting to discover a whole new spiritual group, leadership. Maybe you're stepping into some type of spiritual leadership. Bottom of the deck, we get the Earth Fairy. Isn't that suiting for my Earth signs? This is a 27, also breaking down to a 9. So 999. It's really time to get grounded. I feel you are on the precipice of laying a new foundation. I think you're honoring your physical health, your physical boundaries. You're strong, you're independent, and it's this energy of moths to a flame. I feel a Taurus here that is shining her light brightly. And when we shine that light brightly and we're healed, we attract a lot of people in need of healing. And so we could have somebody here that's you know, maybe their ego's been wounded and your light has kind of shined down on somebody that's been stuck in some very, very egoic energies. And then below the Earth Fairy, we get the Death with the Hawk. And so we go 9, 9, 9, 4, 10, and then 11. There is some type of spiritual alchemical union here. This speaks of omens and a message. So I think a long-awaited message is coming after maybe a situation completely comes to an end. And there is truth. Truthful feelings and emotions are coming to light. I feel somebody here has some truth to get off their chest. I also feel this energy of mending a broken bridge. Getting to peace, balance, and harmony. I feel a lesson here is coming full circle. So I think it's like, yeah, something that maybe you decided to release. Maybe you thought this situation was dead and over, but I feel something is coming back. It does feel like a coming back. We get rediscovery, spirit guides, and angels. So yes, this is just a confirmation that you are deeply connected with your spirit guides at this time, Taurus, with the angels, your ancestors, and they've been guiding you on your journey as you connect to the angelic realms. And I do feel this is like, there's that truth bomb. There's that discovery coming through is what it feels like. And this is something that you will not be able to avoid. There's change, there's truth, and what was avoided can no longer be avoided. I feel if you're dealing with a person in a karmic situation, they're about to discover something they didn't quite see before. And I feel the guides are bringing this to somebody's attention. Let's get a few more messages, Taurus. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Messages for Taurus, energy cords. Yeah, there is a very karmic attachment here, an unhealthy energy that I feel is trying to create competition and come between you and some type of destined union. And I feel you are spot on with your intuitive senses right now. You are very much connected to this higher reality. And you kind of know something's been shifting below the surface. Wow. Wow. Okay. We get your authentic voice with the channeling card. We get liberation, energetic cords, light worker, and pivot point. So you are a very powerful light worker. I feel you're shining your light, you're doing your mission work, you're probably like this lighthouse, and I feel somebody here has a big decision to make. I do feel a substantial decision is going to be made, and it's going to impact a lot of people. And so the divine why, there's a major pivot point, and so maybe you found your authentic voice, and as you remove your throat chakra blocks and maybe step into being a channeler, I could be speaking to somebody who has the ability to channel through the spiritual energies, the spiritual realm. You likely are conveying messages through spirit. And I do feel as you openly and honestly express yourself, somebody on the flip end is going to have to break some chains. Maybe it's you breaking these chains, but I feel there's been restrictions, there's been competition. And I feel you're stepping into this new energy of freedom. So I do feel there is something unhealthy here trying to come between a renewal that needs to be released. But I feel as you fully step into your passions, your creative work, as you follow all of the energy leading your heart forward, somebody here is getting a wake-up call and seeing things from a new outlook. And there's going to be a major paradigm shift when it comes to relationships. I feel somebody is leaving something lesser, going towards something better, and that's the truth, the whole truth. And so maybe the two of you will do spiritual work together. But there is a connection here that is healthy, And I feel the more you show healthy love to yourself, the more you promote these healthy boundaries and stand in those boundaries, whoever's trying to bring you down or criticize you or be in competition with you, I think they have a lot to reflect upon and they have a lot to heal. And so you're coming into your fullest potential. You have been on the road to achieving your fullest potential, Taurus. I think you've done the inner work of understanding your core strengths, how to use them to your advantage, but there's definitely a roadblock or a challenge to overcome, and you're not going to be able to avoid this challenge. So let's dig in with the tarot. But I do feel somebody wants to heal something with you. We get a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, where maybe there's been communication blocks. Maybe there's been communication issues. I feel maybe this person isn't really speaking to you. It feels like blocked communication. I feel you're dealing with somebody that's in a very unemotional relationship where they're just not emotionally available. And I think they're bored, they're discontent, and they're looking at you as this beautiful, practical, generous Queen of Pentacles. You have the ability to create all of your desires, Taurus. I think you have a beautiful home. You take care of the family. I think you've been practical about maybe building a solid foundation. I think you've taken your gifts and you've turned this into a love of art to create beauty in your life. And I feel somebody is trying to figure out how the heck to approach you, because I do feel maybe they've not communicated with you in a long time. And I feel maybe this person received some poor advice and now it's time for them to speak up. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node messages for Taurus. Yeah, I feel you're dealing with somebody that made an unwise choice and they're wishing that they could take it back. So we get the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands in reversed, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a water sign. The Page of Cups. There's that apology. There's that offer coming in. And we get the Eight of Coins in reverse, maybe apologizing for not investing. We get the Knight of Wands below the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Coins reversed. Well, there's that new beginning. There's the Fool. I think somebody's been dreaming about taking a leap of faith, going towards you, working on pushing all of their fears aside. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries, but I do feel with the Hourglass, time's up. It's time to walk through the doorway of this new experience. And so in the recent past, I think you were all stuck up in your head when it comes to perhaps a separation with a twin flame union. I do feel the separation allowed you to gain self-confidence. I think maybe at a certain point in time you were feeling helpless. You were feeling like this was never going to happen. I feel somebody here had an opportunity for a twin flame union that could have led to a solid foundation with prosperity, with contentment, with a lot of joy, with a lot of unity, and a lot of financial security. But I feel somebody chose not to invest in this. I think there was an opportunity for a new beginning, but there was a lack of investment. I feel maybe because somebody was not dependable. Maybe they had another lesson to learn somewhere else. But I feel there was a lack of investment here. And now we've got a King of Cups looking at what was not invested in, trying to figure out how to come in with an open-hearted message and maybe even a love offer or an apology. I think get ready to receive a message. An unexpected message regarding a new emotional experience here. And maybe this person in the past, they probably weren't trustworthy. They were probably a Knight of Wands upright. And now they're coming in saying, I've learned my lesson. I've got a lot of passion for you. And I feel maybe somebody quickly left you in the dust. But I feel a masculine here that is restless and trying to figure out how to come in as somebody that you can completely trust. I feel somebody has regrets because I think at one point in time, you were their wish fulfillment. I think somebody here sees that they can have a very happily ever after with you, but they were not willing to emotionally invest in the past. So I would like to clarify this Page of Coins in reverse, because maybe you're going to be turning this down. But I do feel you've got heightened psychic abilities, and I think you feel this romantic offer coming is what it feels like. I just want to say you have all of the tools. We go from the dreamer to the magician. And so magic, there's definitely magic alive in your life right now. And I feel you have the ability and the success to manifest anything you want. But somebody here has definitely been withholding, telling you the truth about a situation. Maybe this person's been dealing with a Pisces and they've been holding back due to some financial issues. But I do want to clarify the Page of Coins in reversed. Six of Coins in reversed. Seven of Swords in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel in the past maybe somebody had some growing up to do. I do feel somebody's coming back because maybe they owe you some karmic debt. I feel somebody went towards a situation. They didn't think it through. It was a poor investment. Maybe your person had to pay off some karmic debt. But I feel karmic debt is being paid off. And I do feel maybe there's resistance to bringing in an offer because of some embarrassing secret that's recently come out. I also feel you could have been dealing with somebody that wasn't completely honest in the past, but I feel they do want to come in with a solid offer of loyal dedication, the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, and I think you might be a little apprehensive about receiving this offer, but I feel somebody's really been thinking about taking action for a long time. I think this has been a long, daunting process. And I feel somebody wants to get things going, but they're planning. They're waiting for the perfect time. I think they're waiting for the okay from some type of guardian angel that's watching over them, because I think they don't want this to be another missed opportunity. So what does this King of Cups have to say to you, Taurus? What does this King of Cups have to say? I think they're looking at you as like a spiritual counselor, somebody that is in control of their emotions, and they want to build a solid romantic relationship with you. I think they're trying to figure out how to make you feel safe in their presence again, because I feel maybe in the past this person wasn't willing to reach compromise with you. Yeah, we get the Nine of Coins in reversed and the Seven of Cups. I think you were dealing with somebody that was a player. I think somebody in the past had a lot of options. They weren't really ready to give up their independence, and maybe they had addictions. They could have been addicted to dating sites. They could have been addicted to having multiple options, which kept them in a state of confusion. I do feel somebody here is addicted to like the dating sites is what it feels like. And they've been procrastinating, overanalyzing when it comes to moving forward. Maybe they thought they had a lot of options, and maybe these options are running out. But I feel this King of Cups had a fear of giving up their independence, and maybe there's resistance to bringing forward an offer because maybe you don't want to give up your independence if you're independently owned and operated, Taurus. I think you might be self-employed. You might be very successful. I think somebody wants you to be their happily ever after, but maybe you're too busy enjoying the solitude. I just feel there's been a masculine here that's really been hiding their true emotions for you. And they're going to be getting a wake-up call. They're not going to be able to avoid this revelation that's coming through that's making everything crystal clear. So I do feel somebody here is really struggling. I feel this King of Cups is going through a tower because the Temperance comes after the Tower. Is that after the Tower? But I feel there's been so much resistance to this alchemical blending, this alchemical union. We've got a masculine here that I feel in the past didn't have the ability to harness self-control, and maybe they were a player. Yeah, maybe they were a player with a third-party interference here. What is this Page of Cups about? The Five of Wands, the Empress, and the Four of Cups. Somebody is really struggling. Somebody here, I do feel competition. They could be in, somebody is in competition with you. There you are, Taurus. There you are, the Empress, right? And so I do feel somebody knows it's time to take action towards you because you are abundant, you're prosperous. The Empress does it all. And I feel the Empress ain't going to be single for long because everybody wants the Empress. And so Somebody's really been struggling when it comes to walking away from a dramatic situation here, maybe standing up for themselves. I think they're in conflict with somebody that's created a lot of opposing internal opinions about somebody going towards you. I feel you lit a flame in somebody. I feel a flame energy, a twin flame energy. And I think in the past, this person didn't go towards you. They didn't stand up for you. They failed to recognize this magical opportunity with you. And I do think they want to bring forward an apology because they missed it. They missed an opportunity with you is what this feels like. They got distracted, maybe by a temptress of some sort. But I feel we've got somebody here getting a wake-up call, and they're going to have to embrace this realignment. I feel juggling. You were dealing with somebody that was juggling multiple options, and now they're bored. They're discontent. They're lost in a world, I feel, watching you, and they're getting a wake-up call. So let's clarify this Knight of Wands. Yeah, breaking away from some toxic behaviors is what it feels like. I think somebody had an addiction to having multiple options, and that is an illusion, right? You look at social media, you look at the online dating, and yeah, there's lots of people in the sea out there, but are they viable options, right? And so I do feel somebody here is breaking free from an illusion. I feel they're coming in, rushing in, taking responsibility, holding themselves accountable, and they're choosing you as a pathway to happiness. Yeah, they want to redo. We get the Death card in reversed. I do feel in the past there was an ending and somebody wants a redo. Somebody wants to have a new beginning with you after they release a person that's been holding them back. I do feel there's been resistance to this transformation. So I feel there's going to be an unexpected life experience that's going to force somebody out of their comfort zone. They're going to have to release this procrastination, this old belief system. Yeah, they're going to have to let go of a long-standing burden. And I feel this has been a heavy burden, and maybe this has caused some health issues due to stress, heart issues due to stress. Yeah, and I do feel somebody wants to heal a misunderstanding with you. I do feel somebody might have abandoned you in your time of need, and maybe you stayed stuck in this Eight of Swords for a long time, trying to understand the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because I do think at one point in time you saw this as something that could have led you down a very prosperous pathway with somebody. I do feel you saw peace and contentment, and you wanted a family with this person. And I do feel now they're feeling the sadness of this loss. Now they're going through a lot of life challenges and being pushed forward to heal this misunderstanding with you. So I think, yeah, the worst is already over. I do feel somebody is coming to recognize that they gave up wish fulfillment with you, and now all they can think about is you being a part of their reality. And so I do feel somebody has a very heavy weight or burden to get off of their shoulders. I think somebody is filled with all kinds of unfounded fear about bringing forward some honest communication, because there could have been communication blocks for quite some time here. But I just feel if you've been waiting to receive something, the wait is over. I think you've manifested communication. The wait is over, and there is going to be a brand new, exciting opportunity here. But now is the time to take action. Somebody is required to take action. Somebody that's been sitting in the shadows, watching you, not communicating with you, all while dealing with a loveless third-party situation here that they've been clinging to control in. And so I feel secrets are coming out. A wake-up call is around the corner. So let's get you one last advice card from Spirit. An advice card, Spirit, please, for Taurus. And we get 2. Yeah, we get the student. So we are all teachers. We are all students of life, right? And so this was you learning maybe a very painful lesson about finding your truth, expressing your truth, going through this moment of awakening, self-actualization. And I do feel a lesson in learning to create healthy space and boundaries for yourself. That's what it feels like. And so I do feel get ready for a reconnection here. Somebody really would like to reconnect with you in the heart space after they break free from an unhealthy situation where I feel they've been disrespected, maybe humiliated, they've lost their dignity. They could even be experiencing some financial hardship. But I just feel there's some external influences here saying that the change is going to come and you can't avoid the change. And that's kind of what I've got for you, Taurus. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out the description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.